After completing my tape dispenser, I want to, I have these extra blades, and I like to keep them, and it's kind of nice, they're the perfect height here. I'd like to keep them safe and with the tape dispenser so I know where they are. So my thought was to carve out a space here, the width of this blade holder, this plastic blade holder. I can come in here and grab them, pull them out, and keep them stored here. The problem is this is so bulky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this deeper to within about 2 plies, I think, and then I will remove what I don't want to get it back to the level I need, and then glue that back on. So the reason for the longer piece is it's a little safer to cut than just doing a short one. I think what I'm going to do is leave about 3/8 on each side, and then come in here somewhere like that, but cut my groove in here. This thing measures a little over 1 inch. 1.09, I'll call it 1.095. I'm going to start with 1 inch and I'll sneak up on it. I want this to be a resistance fit. That if this thing gets knocked over or bumped around, this doesn't fall out easily. So let's start there and then I'll be back. Every day is a learning experience. Nice fit, right? Look at that slip fit. I like it. Spent all this time cleaning it up. It's not going to work. If I lay it flat, now it falls out. What's happening is that's curling up on me and I didn't realize it. So I've got to check the fit when it's flat, not like this in this relieved state, I guess I'll call it. It'd be nice if I could mount it like that, but I can't. This is my 3rd attempt at making this blade holder, but I finally came up with something I think is going to work. What I did was I created basically a tab, I guess, that holds this like that. But I'm going to make it a mechanical fastener and tighten it from the inside. I'll show you that later. But you can see here that this is going to be, it's got an angle on this side, so that as you tighten that nut down, it's going to want to pull it this way. If this were flat, it would have a tendency to want to tighten to the outside, and this would be loose. This way, when you put pressure on it, it's going to want to tighten to this edge and hold that securely. So I can see that that's happening right now, even with just thumb pressure. Because of that angle I've created, it's going to form a bond. I guess I'll put it that way. So the next thing for me to do is to get this hole drilled so that these two match. And because I've got an angle on there, I'm going to have to do it this way, I think. And then I can cut this to size. All right, I got this bolt super glued in there. I'm going to put a washer on here yet, but you can see even with it, I'm going to put another little piece here That is a nice hold. I wish I'd have thought of this earlier. Saved me a lot of time. So let me cut a little piece of poplar, put it up in here next to it, glue that in place. Then I can get this thing back into the base and see how it all looks. Already got my piece in there. It's not as tall as this side out here, so that allows it to come down and clamp. And I use this initially as a clamp to hold that in place until I can get this one on there. So I think that that's going to work out pretty good. Everything was tight, and I clamped it in this position so that this stayed flush and parallel, and then everything lined up. It's a lot of trouble for a little holder, but now at least I know where they are. So we'll put it back together. Loosen that up. There. They're in there solid. That's good. They will not get lost. And the nice thing there is that I've captured the top of that cap, so that locks that on there as well. I like it. Let me show you from a different angle here. So you can see this is threaded in, or super glued in, so I can tighten it back here. Get my roll of tape back in here. Still have access to that. That won't bother the tape. Still got room to clamp. Looks good. All right. Fully operational. Thanks for watching.